Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Marcelina. This week I thought that I would do something a bit more creative, do something crafty, do something fun with all the time that I have. It doesn't really seem like summer. I feel like we're having some delayed April showers, but it is summer, which means I have a bit more free time than usual. I'm going to be doing some clothing DIYs. What I have in mind, I want to take some of my old clothes and kind of upcycle them. I have some articles of clothing that I really want to paint. I want to maybe do the tie-dye bleach trend. I might make my own clothes. This video is just gonna be all over the place. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just get crafty, man. Okay. So the first DIY that we're gonna be trying out is painting my pants. This is the pair of overalls that I'm going to be painting. About a month ago, I picked up these overalls from Target, a really good staple piece. I really love them. I decided that I could do something a bit more exciting with them. I'm gonna be upcycling these pants. This is the before. Let it sink into your minds because we are about to get painting. What I have in mind for these pants is gonna be something kind of like this, like a line art, and I think it looks really cool. I found this bottle of white fabric paint. I think I'm just gonna start at the bottom of the pants, like right here, and then go from there and just draw something cool, kind of like a line art or something like that. We'll see. I don't know if I should like draw it out with chalk or something first. I want to have a clear idea of what I'm doing, but I might just wing it. I mean, why not? I should probably get a paintbrush for this. This is what we have so far, a little eye, and then I think I'm gonna connect it to like a nose and then just keep going. So here is some progress on these pants. What I have done is I painted one side of these pants and I've gotten about the waistline. And I think I'm going to go all the way up to the top of these pants and I'm only going to paint one side of it. One side is just going to be blank. This side is just going to have all of these little doodles that I paint on it. This is how these pants turned out. I feel like painting on them really upgraded them. It made the pants a bit more interesting and a bit more personalized. Very up my alley. At first I questioned going for it, but once I started painting, they got better and better, so I'm really proud of them. I love these pants. Definitely recommend it if you have the materials available. So the next project that I'm gonna be doing is making my own bucket hat. I have always wanted to do this. I have watched many tutorials on this and I thought it would be fun to just make my own from start to finish, my very own bucket hat, just the way I want it to be. So this is the bucket hat that I am going to be basing my measurements off of. This is what the bucket hat looks like. So this is the shape and the size that I am going to be going for. So the radius of the top of this round part is 9 centimeters, I believe. This whole part, the diameter of this hat is going to be 18 centimeters. So this is the template. It's a circle. Radius is 9 centimeters and the diameter is 18. This is roughly a similar measurement. Here are the measurements for the brim, which is this part of the hat. It's the bottom part. We're going to take a rectangle that's 20.8 centimeters by 13.5 7.5. We're gonna do an angle that's 7.6 centimeters away from this edge, 7.5 down, and then this should be 9.5 centimeters. And these are the measurements for the headband, this part that connects the circle and the brim, 10.7 centimeter by 15.4 centimeter rectangle, and 9.3 centimeter tall headband, 2.2 centimeters, and from here to here, 1.7. Now I just need to go find some fabric and I will start measuring the fabric. I found some fabric in my basement. I really like the pattern. It's this tan fabric, but it also has little white flowers on it if you look closely. And I feel like it's thick enough to be able to make a bucket hat, but it's not gonna be like too thick, so the hat isn't gonna be really heavy or anything. We're gonna cut 4 of these, 4 of these, and 1 of these. I'm gonna start with taking some chalk and outlining the fabric. I also brought some pins in case I need to keep the fabric in place. This is the brim that I cut out. I'm cutting the headband now. In order for the fabric not to move, I pinned it down with these pins so the measurements won't be off. Like that. The brim, the headband, circle top of the bucket hat. With all of these cut, it's safe to say that it's time to sew it all together. We are on to the sewing part of this whole thing. I sewed a little bit of this already. What I'm doing right now is I'm just overlapping one of the edges of one of the brims and I'm putting another one over that. It's really heavy. Say hello to the sewing machine. I just learned to use it this month, but I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. The second that I decide to show you guys my sewing abilities, this sewing machine starts acting up, so I don't know what that's about. So far, this is what we have going. I sewed this right here and right there, and I plan on doing this little pattern, kind of like wrinkled kind of thing, all the way around the brim. I just need to decide how loose or how wide I want to make it. I feel like it has a general bucket hat shape. Looks pretty good. It's a pretty solid bucket hat, if I would say so myself. This is how the bucket hat turned out. I am so in love with this. It's kind of rough around the edges. I don't really mind though. This is my first bucket hat. It took me 7 hours to make. It could have been much worse. I love how it's an oversized fit. I also love how it's a neutral color. Pretty much matches anything in my closet. The flower pattern is still visible, which is awesome. It's so adorable. I will link the template that I used in the description. The whole website just does a much better job explaining it than I did. I might end up making more, a whole series of bucket hats. Maybe I'll paint them, maybe I'll use darker denim, maybe I'll bleach them. We'll see. Today we are back with yet another thrift flip that I have on my agenda and would like to do. Yesterday I went to Goodwill and I picked up this pair of large man shorts. I found them in the man's aisle. That's usually where I get the most lucky whenever I go to Goodwill and any other thrift store. I found these shorts. They were pretty good quality. When I found them, it dawned on me that for the past couple of months, I've been searching for fabric at different fabric stores, but I don't know why I just didn't go to Goodwill. You can get a pair of shorts like this for $5. They're already made for you. You don't have to put the actual effort of making shorts from scratch. You just need to like revamp them a little bit. It's such a good idea to buy like a pair of stretchy man shorts. So I just thought that I would make it a part of this video, me trying to make this thrifted pair of shorts a bit cuter. This is what the shorts look like on me before I start sewing them. They are kind of long. They're kind of like capris on me. They're just plain white. I already washed them because they are man shorts and I think that's self-explanatory. They have this stretchy material on the top. They're pretty cool. They have deep pockets. So the first thing that I think I'm gonna do with these shorts is attempt to cut them to make them shorter. They are currently, as I said before, capri length. I want to make them just above my knees. I will take a couple inches off the waist, and I think that should do the trick. That should give me some cute ass shorts. So let's get cutting. I'm going to take some pins and just pin the pants in place where I want to crop them so I don't go too short or like too long or anything. The shorts are cut and this is the length that I have them at. In order to hem them, I'm gonna do an inside hem on the inside of the shorts instead of on the outside. While I have moved over to the sewing machine, I will attempt to, well, not attempt, I'm gonna do this. Manifestation is key, baby. So I'm not attempting, I'm doing. I will fold the hem of the shorts underneath themselves. I'm gonna hem them like this. Yeah, let's get started. One leg down, one to go. It turned out pretty nicely. I just went with a little white stitch like that. So this is the length that the shorts are at right now. They are hemmed on both sides. What I am going to do now, I'm going to take some of the shorts and make them a bit smaller on the hips. They are still a bit loose. I still want the stretchy effect. I just don't want them to be that big. If I just make the waistline a bit more snug, the whole shorts will have a much better effect. I'm gonna do that right now. Hi, can you see me? Am I in the frame? So this is how much material I am going to be attempting to take off on the waistline. This much. I don't know if I should just cut into the shorts and then just fold it over, or is that gonna make the whole waistband go crazy? I don't know if the whole shorts are gonna fall apart if I just cut into the waistline. I was thinking maybe what if I do a fold over type of thing, but I feel like that might break the whole sewing machine if I try to sew through this huge chunk of material. How do I go at it? I'm gonna go have a dilemma over the waistband of these shorts, and I will check back with you guys later once I figure out something. Okay, so crisis averted. Dilemma is officially solved. Instead of taking the material in the back and folding it over, I took it off the sides, because if I did it in the back, the pockets on my butt would be sewn really closely together. They would look kind of whack. That way it's like a bit tighter on the sides, and I still get that snatched look that I was going for. Here are the final results for these shorts. I may be a little bit biased, but I really love how they turned out. I am really obsessed with them, and I'm actually wearing them right now. Yeah, I really love these shorts. I think they turned out super cute. They are definitely something that I want my style to kind of flow over into. They were something that I feel really comfortable in, and I think they are super adorable. They go so well with anything, like a t-shirt, a tank top. Anything looks good with these shorts. I'm pretty proud of these shorts. They were a super good thrift flip. They were super easy to sew. It was literally just cropping the shorts and then making them a little bit more snug around my waist. One of the easiest DIYs I've ever done. So if you want to try it, go for it. I really recommend this. So the next DIY that we are going to be doing today is tie-dye bleaching. Here are some of the pictures that I took inspiration from to do this project. What we are going to need some bleach. Here it is. Some rubber bands, some elastics, gloves. I have some shirts that I decided that I want to bleach, a tank top that I'm gonna use as a little trial type of thing so I can figure out what kind of pattern I want to do. And then I have this shirt which my head doesn't fit through, which is why I'm going to use it as another trial shirt. Then I have this black shirt that I picked up at a craft store. I was going to look for a black shirt at Goodwill. I wanted it to be more like secondhand, but I couldn't find any oversized good black shirts, so I just went and bought it for $4.29 at a craft store. This is what we are going to be bleaching, those 3 things. Anyways, I watched some tutorials on how to acid wash or bleach tie-dye. I think I am ready. I have to mix 50% water with 50% bleach. Usually people use squeeze bottles, but I don't have that. I have the bleach mixture right here. I put on a shirt that I am not afraid to get bleach on. We are here live from the driveway, about to bleach this shirt that my head can't get through. Like that. Now we're gonna put this little bundle of joy right there. And we have our bleach mixture. We are going to do every other section. It's turning orange. Wow! Now we are going to let this shirt stay like this for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will rinse it out in the shower, and then we will try some more shirts. Every section is now turning orange because we failed to stay in the sections. It smells like lemons. Przez 10 minut. 5 to 10 minutes are up. Come here. Okay. So this is the next shirt that I bleached. This is the tank top. Ooh! This is how the tank top turned out. I'm gonna go wash it, rinse it now. We are on to the final tier of the tie-dye bleaching. I am now doing my big oversized shirt. This one, a bit more abstract. This is the outcome for the oversized shirt. Ooh! What? Huh? I just got my shirts out of the wash. I'm pretty happy with all of the results. They turned out super cute. All of the shirts are very original. None of them followed the same pattern. This one, basically the whole thing bleached, and it kind of just has a marble effect. You can see the black, but not a lot of it. My head is still way too big for this shirt. I really like this one. It's more tan than orange. I also did this shirt that I have from Target. It's a little bit more tie-dye than the rest of them, which I also love. I really love this one. I have the tank top. I don't wear this tank top a lot, but maybe now that I bleached it, maybe I'll wear it more often. I'm excited to see how I'm gonna style that. And then I have this shirt, which by far my favorite shirt. It turned out so well. It's not an intense bleach. It's not like a tie-dye. It's just bleached around the edges and close to the neckline, which I absolutely love. Yeah, these are the final results for all the shirts. I'm super happy with how they turned out. I feel like all these black shirts, I'm probably gonna wear them a lot more often now that I bleached them, and I'm just really happy that I got to upcycle some old clothes. If you do decide to try this, make sure to not breathe in the chemicals because it's not your iron deficiency, it's the bleach, which unfortunately I had to learn the hard way. I just ate a whole jalapeno pepper and I feel like I'm dying on the inside. This is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed these kinds of videos where I do upcycle projects, let me know. This video took me about a week to make. If you want to see more cool thrift flips, hit my line, hit me up, give me that feedback. Well, peace out.